When life gets tough, cowboy up. And this is thoughts while thinking, and these opinions are mine and mine alone. In life, you don't figure it out. You just climb aboard that beast and you ride the best way you can. And tough situations build strong people. And we face a challenge, we look it right in the eye and take a deep breath and let them know that our strength that we possess is stronger. And how do we prepare for tough economic times? Well, we just have to keep calm. And tough times don't last, but tough people do. So that's the way we go. And and during these tough times, the government and the banks are all happy and they're enjoying themselves, and the middle class taxpayer is just the one that's supporting all this stuff, and the burden's on him, and it's just weighting him down, and that's the way we are right now. And the old economic train is running down the track, and it's got a mismatch there, and we got to correct that mismatch, or we're going to have a disaster. And we have a Republican situation in the White House, and fixer upper. We need to fix it up, so we got to get a forecast here. We got to get it going, and the banks are sitting there saying we're happy, and the middle class taxpayer said it is over, and he said, "What do you call it? This is what do you mean a crisis?" Well, we have the crisis. They don't. That's and it seems like the left is just trying to prevent the economic recovery going. Everything that we try to do, they want to block it. So we got to think about that. That's thoughts while thinking. And this economic cycle, we're in this the early stages, and we're going to go into that hard times, and then we're going to start coming out. But it's going to take some effort to get there, and we got to get on that road to recovery, and we got to move it on up. And the recovery is just ahead. All we got to do is lower those taxes and get rid of those regulations that's just causing all the turmoil. And we got to find the easy way. The easy way is just like I said, the taxes. We got to take care of them. And when life gets tough, we got to remember that our angels are watching us. And I think sometimes they think that we've gone nuts and they don't know what to do with us. and but when life gets tough, you just remember that you're tougher, and you keep on pushing and you keep on pulling. And that's the way you get ahead. Is you just keep on working at it. And the strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from what you overcome once you thought that you couldn't do. So whatever you think you can't do, you can do. You just saddle on up and move it. And the toughness is in the soul and the spirit and not the muscle. So you got to increase that spiritual power, and you got to work on it. And the tough times don't never last, but tough people do. That's the way we go. And we always look on the bright side. The bright side is always there. You got to find it though. And some days you can move a mountain, and some days you can't hardly move from the couch to the bed to the couch. But they're both good and they're both necessary. So enjoy whichever one you're climbing on. And when tough times happen, you just got to keep moving on. You just don't let it get you down. You just go back and keep working for what you want, because the tough times don't last. And yes, it's tough out there, but you're tougher. And find some strength to laugh every day. Find the courage to feel a little different and yet be beautiful. And find in your heart to make others smile. And don't stress over the things that you can't change, and just live simple, live generously, and be truthful and work diligently, and you'll get there. It's going to get better if you follow those rules. And by following those rules, you set the example for others and give them that heart to move forward and get their hearts full of cheer and move on. And all you can do is be the best you can be, and paves the way for you to be just inspiration for other people and yourself as you get better and better and keep on going. When life gets tough, you just got to keep putting that one foot forward. And when you want to succeed, you got to want to succeed as bad as you want to take that next breath. And that's success when you get there. And you must tell yourself, no matter how hard it gets, I'm going to make it. No matter how hard it gets, I'm going to make it. And when life gets that tough, you got to depend on yourself and the I know outsiders. And life is tough, but so are you. You just got to keep on moving. And the things to do when the life gets tough is you allow yourself to feel bad. You refuse to be a victim. Be generous to yourself and don't compare yourself to others. And remember that great things take time, and be kind to yourself and forget what people think about you. But you do the work, do the workout, and remember you're stronger than you think. That's the way you move forward. And nothing is permanent, not even the troubles. Old Charlie Chaplin said way back yonder. You know, he is a pretty good comedian, and he sometimes has some pretty good thoughts, and that's one of them. And you don't have to go after, if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. And if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And if you don't step forward, you're always going to be in the same place. So you got to keep that foot going forward. And remember that all these pains and everything is a lesson, and the lessons change you per person, and they make you stronger, and you move forward, and you everything's going to be back and good. You just got to think in a higher power, and that's thoughts while thinking. And I appreciate you watching. And it's adios amigos, and we'll see you on the flip side.